All right, then I will. This is a PB here. I'm actually on Instagram at Beef Castle Lifts. If you want to see a fat guy do some lifting, I am playing Calix, Guided by Fate. Some +1/+1 counters coming down and making all my creatures bigger and stompier.
I guess I'm next in turn order here. My name's GeryonLongsire. Long story short, I'm just having fun playing this nice new Reaper King and hoping that I don't piss off everybody at the table. I say that the best removal is not player removal; it's removing their lands. I'm just kidding. No, everyone hates that.
Understood and noted.
All right.
Don't mix people's lands. Yeah.
All right. I'm playing mono black. I'm Isotope, I guess. You can call me Walt. And I'm playing mono black, the Haunt of Hightower. It's a. I'm playing Voltron with this. You'll see how crazy you can get sometimes in even 1 or 2 turns. But it's a 6-drop, so it can't be that bad, right?
That's what they all say.
No, it's not. It's not like that.
I hope everyone knows I'm mulliganing down to 5 because I've had like
Yeah.
one hand,
Okay,
one
guys,
land hands.
it's not like
I'll be honest with you, man.
This can get
There's no
really
money on the
stupid
table.
really
If nobody's
fast.
cool with it, I'm cool with you keep
I
it
don't
7.
play. I don't think I can usually get it out before turn 4 or 5 even. At least definitely not on average.
Yep.
I'm sitting here trying. I had one land that time. Oh. Oh, I've done that one. Yeah, that's a fun one. It's disgusting. Everyone hates it, but it's really funny to just pull it out of nowhere because everybody suspects you to play a Gravecrawler, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put down my Rooftop Storm, and then a Serac the Archlich go into Lost Mines of Fendelver infinite number of times, and then you just win the game. Oh no, it's very disgusting. But you do have to have 6 mana to be able to play the enchantment to begin with. So that is the one caveat. I'm like, well, because you do have to work for it. You have to last like long enough to either ramp into 6 mana or to really just like. I mean, if you're pulling a mana crypt, okay, that's a little broken. Like if you start off with a mana crypt or a soul ring or both, yeah, I agree with you. But if you're like turn 5 or 6 and you have 6 mana on the board with a mana rock and you pull that out, they're like, well, you've waited and you've had a really good card in hand. And people, it's still easy to counter. People counter it and it goes to the graveyard all the time.
Are you keeping your hand there?
I need to get rid of 2 cards.
Like I said, I'll be honest with you. There's no money on the table. If everybody else is cool with it, I'm cool with keeping 7.
I'm gonna get rid of at least one. I have one like 6 CMC card, and there's just no point. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna shuffle it, and we're gonna call it.
Cool. All right, and then I have randomized order. I will be getting this kicked off here, and I will be playing a Canopy Vista tapped and passing the turn. Some high impact magic here, I know.
I know, right?
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, turn 1 Carrion Feeder is always really good, having that sack outlet on the board. I'm gonna draw for turn. Here we go. Ooh. I'm actually gonna go for something I don't really use very often. I'm gonna go for a Grixis Panorama. It is add 1 colorless to my mana pool, or I can pay 1 to tap it, sacrifice it for to search my library for a basic island, swamp, or mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes to the battlefield tapped. It's just a fun little ramp there. And then I'll pass.
Yeah, little cycler, not bad. All right, let's drop a turn. I'm gonna play a swamp. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pass.
Cool.
It's really
Untap, upkeep, etc. We are going to go ahead and throw down. Let's put down the Croson Verge and pass.
Palatable, right? Oh, here we go.
oh.
Nope.
That would be right.
I got you. All right. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw step. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, yeah, it doesn't really help me right now. I think, man, I've got a lot of lands and not a whole lot to do with them. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and play a snow-covered island for turn, and I'm gonna pass.
All right.
Some high impact magic here going on.
Gonna try a card. I'm weird. I'm worried about the snow-covered synergies here.
There's not much. There really isn't.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, this is tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna play a swamp, and I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm just gonna pass.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw.
There you
go. We're going to play the Sweet Fart Phyrexian Plains that I have here. Okay. We are going to go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3 to bring in the commander, Calix, guided by fate. When he ETBs or another enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. When he or an enchanted player deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that is a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once per turn. So we're going to put a spicy little +1/+1 on him and pass turn.
Okay.
All right. We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and play a forest for turn. We're going to pay, let's say, go ahead and pay 2 for a rampant growth. And with that, coming into the battlefield taps, I will pass.
All right.
And quick administrative question: can everybody read that okay in this big sleeve here? You want me to take it out?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I can't read it there, but I can see your thing up top in the corner. Yeah.
Cool.
If I have a question spelling, I will ask.
Absolutely. And Geryon did pass, so.
Yeah.
He did, yes. I'm thinking. Mighty Mysterious. I'm just going to play Swamp and I'm going to pass.
Spicy. All right. Untap. No upkeep triggers. Draw. We're going to play this sweet full art proxy planes that I got. What we're going to do is we're going to pay 2 for the Arcane Signet. Then we're going to pay 1, 2, 3 for the Arcane Signet for Gawain Casting Director. When he or another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, choose 1. Create a Royal, Sorcerer, or Monster Roll token. The Royal Roll gets +1/+1, has Ward 1. Sorcerer Roll has, I don't actually even know. Monster Roll has +1/+1 and Trample. So, I am actually going to.
Ooh.
And that's a. What's that? Oof. All right. Well, that's all right. Understood and noted.
That's a good one. I need to add that to my deck.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Get a treasure token out of it? Heck yeah.
Well, since you just countered me and you are wide open, I'm going to throw 3 commander at you. All right. When he deals damage to a player, I can create a token of a non-legendary enchantment. I do not currently have one, so I will pass turn.
If you want, you can. No, I don't have any enchantments. I was going to say copy one of mine, but I don't have any. I'm used to having some out.
It's an enchantment that I control.
I was also being funny, but it fails.
That's fair.
It was a targeting issue.
Okay. So that is 3 commander damage on DedMagik here.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's his Oracle. Yeah, it's probably untap set. It's not a May ability. It just happens.
Yep.
You missed a trigger. Yeah.
Judge.
No way, brother. No way. It's just a
dickheads, we like to call them.
I mean, it's supposed to be a casual format, and I mean, like, even if it gets competitive at times, you have to be able to take it on the chin.
Gotta remind yourself, it's just a game. I mean,
it's a game.
Play to win, but have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's the point if you're not?
Hit me. I'm right open. Ooh. All right.
Four damage it is.
4 dabblage. All right. On tap, upkeep, draw for turn. Here we go. Okay, we have some very fun with that. We'll go into that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put down a plains for turn, and we'll pay 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Firemind Vessel. It does enter tapped. And then I will go ahead and pass.
What does the Firemind Vessel do?
Oh, it's like an arcane signet. It's double the cost, but it lets me make 2 mana, one of 2 different colors.
No.
So
okay. I think I'm at the break even. Am I? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna throw down Cabal Coffers as my land.
Nice.
I think I'm at the break even for that. And then I will run out. I'll tap 2 and tap Coffers for 3, and I will play a Haunted Cloak.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna pass the turn. There's nothing to see here.
That's what they all say. All right,
Vigilance, triple, and haste.
Upkeep, draw. We're going to go ahead and play another land for turn. Okay, let's go ahead and one, two, three for Dan of the Capuchin Paragon. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. Aura and equipment spells that I cast cost 1 less to cast.
Nice.
And we're going to pay 1.
This plays a lot like the Vashino deck.
Let's do 1, 2, and a green for a Bear Umbra.
Oh, good card.
Yep, and we're going to put that on Calix. He is currently a 3/5/5 and enchantment at ETB, so I'm going to put the +1/+1 counter on him. So he is currently sitting at a 6/6. Gary, I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm wide open. Go ahead for it.
Yep, there's 6. That does untap all lands I control. Then I do create a copy of Bear Umbra. We're going to put that at the end of the Capuchin.
Oh my god. Oh no, that's bad. I mean, it's not fatal, but copies of Bear Umbra is not good. Although, no, it's not really. There's
Now, quick rules question. I could be wrong about this. So when it would clear during phases anyway. Okay.
Yeah, it would get rid of. So you could cast instance during combat.
Yeah,
you
but
can cast
then,
instance during combat. With the mana when you untap the lands basically, and then tap them and then tap them again during main phase too.
Yeah,
So
you would need to do something on the stack though,
'Cause
while the attacker's being.
Well, he could make the mana on the stack and then let that stay, and then after it resolves during combat, he could play an instant.
Well, so the problem is you declare both attackers at the same time, so both attack triggers are on the stack to untap. So then he would need to let one resolve and untap, do something, and then let the other one resolve and untap.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So I guess if you declared attackers at different people and then in response to declaring attack.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
What would be really helpful is if you had multiple attack phases.
Mm-hmm.
And your creatures weren't necessarily untapping in between them.
So I think the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and pay 2, tap and crack the Crow's Verge. I'll be getting a Plains and a Forest onto the field tapped. There's a Plains and Forest.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm actually going to give you maybe a better one because it's attached to a body. Zoppendrel, Hunger Dominance.
So yes, I was going to say Zapandrel
does the same thing. Attached to a big creature can be indestructible.
Yeah.
Wait. All right. So let me take some notes here.
Unnatural Growth and Zopandrel, Hunger Dominus.
Yeah,
those two are really good. Hunger, and also Zopandrel, Hunger Dominus is that you can sacrifice a creature and pay 4 life or 2
Phyrexian green.
2 Phyrexian green
So
to make it indestructible.
How do you spell that?
Zopandrel. Yeah. Zopandrel. Hunger Dominus. Yeah. That's a perfect card for my Galta deck. That's fantastic. Because if I had that and Zopandrel, it would be disgusting.
If you're already looking for untaps, PB, you probably already have it, but Wilderness Reclamation is another really strong one.
I don't have it with you.
Or if you have, if you get the mana dork,
and beginning of your end step, just untap all lands you control.
Yeah.
There's also like Karametra's Acolyte and Staff of Domination. If you have 5 or more green, five or more green,
infinite,
yeah. Five or more green devotion, you go infinite to get infinite mana and draw your whole deck and do whatever you want. I have that in my Galta deck.
I am going to go ahead and pass my turn there. That was 6 commander damage down on Gary.
It's a land. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yeah, that's an infinite. That does technically make you an infinite number of tokens. The question is, oh no, I guess not, because you don't have if you get a Phyrexian this turn, but and you get a deceased, yeah. A decayed 2/2 black zombie creature token that you can sacrifice at the end of your turn to draw a card. I know that deck. Yeah.
Five. Taking 5.
All right. Do you have Papa Stitcher in that deck? That was my first inclination to it. I love Papa Stitcher in that deck. It's so beautiful. Being able to sack as much as you want whenever you want. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah. The real question is whether I haven't checked the ruling on it, is whether or not you play an artifact from graveyard and you play the transformed artifact of Papa Stitcher. I don't think you can, but it's face card. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Okay. Let's get these out here so we can look at all of them. All the pretty ones. All right, let's go ahead and we'll play a forest for turn. And then we will... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and tap this for a black. And we'll say a black and a red. And I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for Reaper King, floating 1 red. And then I'm going to go ahead and pay 1, 2, and the floating red that I had For One-Eyed Scarecrow. So on that ETB, I get to destroy target permanent. Oh, who is the scariest thing on the board right now?
I mean, in terms of sheer power, probably me. But he's going to go infinite in like one turn.
This is true. He is very close to infinite because I know that deck. The question is, how do I stop that from happening? All right, I can't stop Gravecrawler from coming back. There's literally nothing I can do. If I get rid of Undead Butler, he's just going to bring something else back, so it's some insurance for him. Tyrant's not going to do a whole lot. So either it's going to be, I'm thinking, by the way, this thing gets a +1/+1. But either it's going to be
Carrion Feeder
or Wilhelt, and he could get Wilhelt back with the mana he has. So we'll go ahead and take your Carrion Feeder out. It's a sack outlet. I feel like you don't need that for your sack outlet. I feel like you have Phyrexian in your hand, and that goes infinite. But
gonna take an extra turn.
But it'll take a little longer. I don't think it'll even take an extra turn because what he can do is he can play Phyrexian. He can play Phyrexian Altar, sacrifice the one that when it dies you can exile it instead.
Oh
and
yeah, make a mana right
bring
there.
Bring back Gravecolor floating a mana and then sacrifice it. And he still has extra mana. It doesn't even really matter. And then he makes an infinite number of tokens that can't block, but he swings with them the next turn and he wins.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm gonna pass.
Untap.
Oh yeah, I'll pass. I'm trying to do this right here. It's not working for me.
Let's draw a card. It's tough. All right, I'm gonna play a swamp, and then. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna tap 2, tap Cabal Coffers for 4, and then black, and I will cast my commander. Flying Lifelink 3/3. Whenever it attacks, defending player discards a card. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, put a 1/1 counter on the Haunt.
Cool.
All right, and I will pass the turn.
Fantabulous. Untap, upkeep, etc. Draw. It's okay. Celestia Guildgate's going to come in tapped. So, what we're going to do, actually, you know what? I'm going to, we're going to use an oops. We're going to take that back for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay green, white, and 2 for Elevere the Wild Court. When she ETBs, I do get to put a Virtuous token on a creature I control, which I will be putting that onto Dantha. Virtuous token states that enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment I control. When enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I will choose a Dantha. That's one. There it is. One creature on there. Okay.
How do you spell that creature you played? I just want
to. Elevere. Elivere.
Oh, Elevere. Okay.
Elevere of the Wild Court. She is pretty spicy. So, let's see here. We have DedMagik. All right. So we're going to go ahead and throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 First Strike Vigilance Lifelink, and 6 6 damage commander, all at DedMagik. Correct. So I'm trying to make sure that we don't get hit by these infinite combos here.
He could just take them and then pull it off the next turn.
That is true, but he'd be taking 15 damage. So,
but he'd be doing it.
I've done it. I've done it. I've done that. I've 100% done that.
Okay.
Shit.
That's going to go to non-commander.
That's what we know he has. We know he has.
So I did untap all
nice
my lands here. So 2 enchanted creatures did deal damage, so that triggers twice off Elevator. So I do draw 1, 2 cards. We're going to play a Forest for turn. We're then going to play 1, 2. Oh, and I did get to create another non-legend, copy of a non-legendary enchantment. So we're going to put another Virtuous token onto Calix. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 for Eidolon of Blossoms. It's an enchantment creature. When ATBs or another enchantment ATB is under my control, draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card off of that. That is going to trigger a +1/+1 counter. We're going to put that onto Calix here.
Let's create a permanent copy.
Sorry, you haven't had any cards at your graveyard here yet, have you?
I have a Croson Verge and a Guildwing Casting Director.
This turn?
Not in my graveyard. Not this turn.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Okay.
Nope. Okay. Then for my last trick, I'm going to pay 2 to play Fertile Ground. We're going to put that onto this Plains here. When the enchantment ETBs, I get to put a +1/+1 counter down. We're going to put that onto Danitha. Take that up to 2. Then I get a trigger off of Eidolon, which means I draw a card. And I think 3. Believe it or not, turn.
Exiling instead.
Okay, so Undead Butler going to the graveyard is going to put 1/1 counter on my commander.
I thought that.
Oh, I'm sorry, you got exile. My bad.
Yeah, he gets a replacement effect there. All right. All right, that scares the heck out of me, but you know, that's only because it's the way I play that deck, and it's a menace. It's a fantastic deck. Don't get me wrong. It's why I love playing it. I'm gonna go ahead and untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Ooh. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and put down a snow-covered forest for a turn. And then we'll go ahead and pay, let's see, I'll pay 1, 2, 3, we'll say 4, no, we'll do it this way, 4, 5, 6. Not that this does a whole lot. No, we'll just do 5. We'll pay 5 for Minion Reflector. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, it's an artifact that makes me basically, I'm able to pay 2 and create a copy, so I get double ETB triggers on my stuff. Yes, sir. Okie dokie. And I'm going to counter it. I'm going to counter your flip the switch. Unwind. Counter target non-creature spell. Untap up to 3 lands. Yeah.
All right. 2 counter spells hit the graveyard there, so I'm going to put 2 on counters.
And I'm going to untap 1, 2, 3. So now I have 4 mana. And I can't cast that anyway, so it doesn't matter. So with that, I will go ahead and pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Okay. Let's draw a card. All right.
Oh, on your draw step, I'm just going to crack my Grixis. I'm just going to tap it to crack it for a swamp.
Sure.
And that enters the graveyard, so that you do get a you can get a counter on your commander.
Thank you.
Look for this thing here. Goodness gracious. Just one swamp. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's go. I'm going to tap Coffers for 4. Tap Coffers for 4. I'm going to use 3 of that, and I'm going to cast Fire Shrieker.
Nice.
All right. If there's no response, then I will move to equip Fire Shrieker to my
That's giving double strike.
Double strike, correct.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to move to equip Fire Shrieker to my commander. So now it is 6/6 with flying lifelink double strike.
Spicy.
And hold on a second. Sorry, I only needed to do. Wait a minute. Hold on. That was 5 total. Let me just recount my mana here. So it's 3 to cast, 2 to equip.
So you had 1 floating, yeah?
Should have 1 floating, correct.
So then you only needed to tap 1 to equip it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1 for Haunted Cloak. I only needed to tap 1 for that, yes. And I'll tap the other one for Haunted Cloak to equip. So Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. All right.
Nice.
Now I am going to, let's see. Any flyers there, PB and batteries?
I do not have any flyers currently.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and take a swing at you. And when this attacks, you have to discard a card. So it's going to put a 1/1 counter on my commander as well.
Selesnya Guildgate.
All right. I do have Waste Not in here. It would be a huge waste if I didn't, ironically.
Just so you know, he does have Vigilance, and I do take 12 damage.
Yes, does have Vigilance. Thank you for the reminder. It's actually 13 now because he got 14 because he got 1/1/1/1 counter from the discard.
Understood.
All right. And I will pass. Go ahead.
Ooh, 14.
Couldn't quite get it up to lethal.
Yeah, that's something for sure.
It's like my Galta. That's big stompy.
Yeah, usually I need to be doing something. It needs to come down. If it doesn't have haste right away, it'll like I need to do something while it's sitting around a turn cycle to get it up to lethal. I didn't quite have any of those cards in my hand.
We're going to pay for Mantle of the Ancients. So enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it. I will be doing that on
The Haunt of Hightower.
Calix.
Yeah.
So when in ETBs, I do get a +1/+1 counter. We're going to put that onto Danitha. I do get to draw a card off of Island of Blossoms. Ooh, all right. Which more mana do I have to work with here? 4, 5, 6. I have 6 mana left to play with. Okay. All right, so we're going to pay 1, 2, 3. You know what? We're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave these two open. For let's do Songbird's Blessing onto Danitha. When a enchanted creature attacks, reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal an aura card. You may put that card onto the battlefield. If you don't, put it on your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. So we're going to make Calix a little bit bigger. We're going to draw a card off of Eidolon. Spicy. Aha. Okay. Now we're going to pay 1, 2, 3 to bring in 6. Did you shoot a gun or open a can? Good God.
Yes.
That was nuts. Okay, so this says whenever 6 attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. So that didn't do any of my triggers, which is fine. Now, in the interest of not getting smashed by an infinite combo, DedMagik, love you, buddy, but yeah, but then I get to take on 1,500 zombie tokens. So I do not actually.
I do.
Well, you know, I have a austere command in here somewhere, but it's not
You're
currently in my
playing
hand,
green.
which
You
is
gotta have
unfortunate.
all that artifact and enchantment removal.
Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to go ahead and
I have
swing
everything removal.
So this is 5, 6, 7. I got some calculus here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
More than, but not less than
9. So 9, 6, 7, 16. First strike, vigilance, lifelink, and I do get to. I'm also going to swing with Calix.
Oh, by the way, not that it matters right now, but One-Eyed Scarecrow does have a static ability that creatures with flying your opponent's control get -1/-0. So that was 2 less damage to PB and for
I forgot the
Walt.
lifelink as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I don't know how that triggers.
So I'm going to gain 12 life.
Yeah. So this was 16 damage coming at you, and then also 4, 6, 8, 15, 22 damage coming at you. No, at DedMagik.
Oh, okay.
No flying yet, but I do have a trigger off of Songbird's Blessing to reveal until I hit an aura card. Yes, here in just a second. Let me. Damn. All right. Well, I did hit the aura card, which is Overgrowth. We're gonna put that onto there. These go onto the bottom in a random order. That does trigger Calix get a little bit bigger. And I do get a draw card off of Eidolon of Blossoms.
And at declaring attackers, you get to untap your lands twice.
Yes, which is fine because I don't have any instants. So I'll try to tap the one time. So this is 24 commander damage. And this is 16. I'm sorry, 18. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. Okay. Okay. That is fair. So all damage is stopped. There's nothing I trample, unfortunately. I'm going to gain 16 life, so I'm going to go back to 40.
That's a trigger for you, Isotope. I'm assuming for
Yep.
the Tyrant. But for your commander also? No, your commander goes to... Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, it goes to the graveyard and then to the... So I'll get
No,
two triggers.
no, he doesn't get a trigger for that because he can choose. It's a replacement effect. You choose which field it goes to.
No, so it always goes to the zone, and then he has the choice to put it to the command zone. Is how that works. That's how the tuck rule works there. It always goes to whatever zone it goes to, and then the controller has the choice to move it to the command zone or leave it wherever it is.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's the library, exile, or the graveyard.
Okay, so then I'm going to use 6's ability here. Non-land permanents in my graveyard do have retrace. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3 and discard a Razorword Thicket to bring back Gilvain, Casting Director.
Mm-hmm.
When he ATBs, I will create a Royal token, and we're going to put that onto Calix. Royal is +1/+1 and gets Ward 1. Do I have any more of those tokens? I don't think I do. I don't. Okay. Oh, shit. I keep doing that. Grab my planes card that I just dropped here. That one. So I'm going to make a royal token on one of my things here. And then I will play 1, 2 for a Tithe Taker. So during my turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate unless they're mana abilities, which is fine. It's not a huge deal right now, but okay. With that, I will pass the turn.
Didn't know the best feeling. Only one way to go.
Actually, you know what? It would. Yeah. Okay. So.
Play Damnation. Wow. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Okay.
And I'm sorry. Eidolon of Blossoms got a trigger off of this card here, so I did draw a card.
Okay, okay. And then, okay, so what I will do is I will pay, let's see, 1, 2, 3 for Hoof Skullkin. And then on ETB, I'm going to pay 2 to get a copy of it. It has haste and leaves the battlefield at the end to be sacrificed at the end of turn.
Okay. Is that a scarecrow?
Yeah, so that's 2 scarecrow triggers.
Ooh.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 for the ward cost to beam your commander, PB.
Okay. So he gets the Bear Umbra does have totem armor, so totem armor gets knocked.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna pay another 2 to do it again.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Bango, bango, bongo. Does he go to the command zone?
Want to see me do it again?
Right. I'm gonna have him go to the command zone with a 2 command tax on him now, and Bear Umbra does go to the graveyard. Ouch.
Okay.
And so does Mantle.
It was getting big and scary for me, and that's not that was. And there's a lot of stuff happening.
That's fair.
And
that's
I'm used to playing dumb green and not smart green, which means that all this math is killing me. Like
I said, I'm a competitive powerlifter. Counting too high is very hard for me. 5 is about where I max out. So
yeah. All right. With that, I guess I will go ahead and pass.
All right.
And those 2 creatures leave the battlefield, right?
One does.
One does. Okay.
It gets sacrificed. He does hit the graveyard, but it doesn't stay in the graveyard. So
that's fair.
I'm letting Isotope know that for his triggers.
Sorry. What'd you say?
I said it enters the graveyard, but it does fizzle when it goes there.
So I'll get 1 from the Bear Umbra, and I'll get 1 from the commander.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
So yes, you do get 1 more from Mantle of the Ancients.
1 more. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Jeez Louise, that's scary too. No, it's fair. It's the game, and yeah.
Okay.
Although he is hanging around with 1 big giant creature. That's spoopy.
I'm gonna play land for turn. That's
Shit.
the Mycosynth Gardens.
Shit. He's ramping.
Not really.
No, I know, just fun. I'm just messing around.
All right. Let's. I'm gonna tap. Let me see. I'm gonna tap 2. No. Let's think about this. Let's be smart about this. I'm gonna tap 2, and I am going to play a Mesmeric Orb.
Ooh.
Whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that permanent's controller mills a card.
Ooh.
All right.
Shit! I have a lot of land sapped right now.
I am going to take a swing.
Me too.
At Geryon. With the Haunt of Hightower. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 flying lifelink double strike.
It is -1/-1.
Oh, right. Yes.
-1, -0.
What'd you say? -2, -0?
No, it's -1, -0.
-1, -0. Okay.
So
and then it's also got Vigilance, Trample, Haste. So Vigilance.
That is 22 commander damage flying at you.
Yeah, I can't block it. So that's game for me.
Okay.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it would have been removed my next turn. So
totally. I said.
I know we made eye contact.
I know what's about to happen. Con's gonna come down.
It's like we made eye contact. I'll be real, because he wasn't targeting me and I had blockers. I feel like that was a miss on my part, but we're gonna see how it plays out. So my apologies, PB, because that was
Hey, no, I like I said, you play to win. I get it, man.
Threat assessment is not my specialty.
All's fair, brother.
He proved me wrong. The best removal is player removal.
I will say, if you would like to add me on Discord and play again, man, you're welcome to. It's PB and Batteries on Discord too.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right.
So
All right. So
every minute you untap, you mill a card, and I'll get a trigger. For
1, 2, 3, 4. This was enchanted, so that doesn't actually get tapped. So 4. Actually, just 4. Okay, so not too bad.
All right. So
Sanctum Weaver, Forest, Hall of Heliod's Generosity, Sun Titan. Okay. Upkeep, I have no triggers. We're gonna raw. Oof, not what I wanted to see.
Oh, it says you're not accepting friend requests.
I'm not. That's unusual.
It's like privated or something. I don't know.
He just changed his mind.
Right, yeah, get fucked.
Oh, I forgot to gain 22 life there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't.
It's gonna put me up to 67.
Sweet
Wow.
Christmas.
That's having lifelink printed on the card for Voltron is disgusting. It's nasty business.
I like that deck though. Honestly, that's a really straightforward Voltron, and it
Yeah, I like
plays
to
into
think
the
so.
curve of the game. That's really nice.
It's if you can play some equipment under curve or something like that,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Even getting the commander out like one turn early is a big bonus. And having ways to keep it alive.
Oh, there we go. Try saying that again.
Here we go.
There we go. Now we're good. Right? Yeah, pending.
Use a nice balanced
Okay.
diet of mill, discard, and edict to try and get it up as high as I can.
Okay, so I did draw off my turn there. Oof. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get a little crazy here. We're gonna pay 1, 2, 3, and 1 white for Retether. Return each aura card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So we're going to be bringing back Bear Umbra and Mantle of the Ancients, and we're going to attach both of those to let's put those onto you know, let's go full goddamn Voltron. We're gonna put both those onto Danitha there. I'm running out of board space here. Holy hell. Okay, so when enchantments at ETB, I do get a couple of triggers here. I do get to draw twice off of Eidolon Blossoms. Uno, dos. Aha! There we go. That's what I needed right there. Retail those go to the graveyard. And okay. Dad, do you have any flyers up? No blockers. All right. Well, hang on. No, not yet. Okay, what we're going to go and do is we are going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for Angelic Destiny onto Danitha the Caption Paragon. Gets +4/+4, has flying first strike, and is an angel in addition to other types. I do to draw a card. Not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see at all. That's okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to declare the attack with Danitha. We're going to throw this at Isotope.
Okay. Power toughness.
So that does
Keywords.
untap all lands I control. Power and toughness. I can do the math. We're going to say somewhere north of 40. Let me. So you're you're at 6-7 life. Let's do the math. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 5, 10, 20, so 25, 27, 29, 30, 33. Yeah, so it's going to put me at 33 power and toughness. And on the attack trigger, it does get, it triggers the Song of Blessing, or Songbird's Blessing, I'm sorry, where I reveal until an aura. Ancestral Mask. It's +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. Good God. So it's going to get another 20. No, I'm sorry, another another 24 power. That's going to put it at 50. 56. First strike, vigilance, lifelink damage. Flying also.
Oh, this is brutal. All right. I'm going to throw my commander in front of that.
Okay.
So I'm going to get. So this has double strike. So this is 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 double strike. So I'm going to still take what you said it has trample, right?
It does not have trample.
Does not have trample. Okay.
So you'll be lifelinking pretty hard.
I am going to be lifelinking for 36, and you're going to be lifelinking.
I'll be lifelinking for 56.
56, and I'm going to lose.
Oh my gosh! Oh
I have
my
now
gosh.
96 life.
Okay, so 67 and 36. Anyone off the top of their head? 120, 131?
Yeah.
131.
103.
Oh, 103. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, no. 103. Wait. 103. Oh my god, I've never been further.
7,
off my
13.
entire
Yeah.
life.
You're good. just build your board secretly.
Good.
Secretly.
Good.
I'm gonna help you. Here, let me just slide you a land. I'm gonna reach into my Wilhelt deck that's over here. I'm just gonna hand you a Phyrexian Altar really sly.
Send it to the mail, it'll be there.
Yeah, that was a little intense, right?
When I say take turns, I didn't mean to steal them.
Okay.
Oh, don't you have to like mill every time? Oh yeah.
Anytime anything untaps, yeah. So I had
Yeah.
to untap.
Well, all your lands on tap whenever you attack with. Oh no, wait, that's with the.
Oh yeah, that would have boosted. Hold on
Yeah.
a second. Hold on a second. That would have boosted my commander by a lot.
I would have
How much
boosted
did
it
you go
by. No, it wouldn't have because no, I
It's up
didn't.
there,
I
How
didn't-
many lands did you untap when you attacked?
I don't think I didn't spend any mana, yeah, because this
Sweet,
was
sweet,
off
lady.
of, yeah, that was off the Songbird's Blessing.
Oh
Holy
man.
shit.
Yeah. So I still have a bunch of mana untapped here.
All your stuff from the graveyard, yeah.
Oh yes, retether. You're right. You're right. So
Yeah, so how much was that?
I did untap 3.
Untap 3, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lifelink for an additional 6.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
That's all that's going to change, right?
Yeah,
Because that would have been. Hold on. What did I say my commander it was 36? So I would have actually lifelinked for 40 something. Would that have been enough
42.
to
No, it was
kill your guy
56.
on double strike there?
42.
So
no, it
I'm
wasn't.
at 109, but
Yeah.
yeah, it would have put. 41, I think. Or, sorry, 42.
Yeah, so it would have still been 14 short.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to use 6's ability. We're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discarding a forest for Sun Titan. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I may return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard of the battlefield. That does also trigger Gilvane Casting Director. I'm going to put let's put a monster roll token onto Sun Titan so he gets +1/+1 trample. So
We'll let this man cook. Let him cook now.
I have elected to leave my commander in the graveyard.
Understood. So you get +1/+1 trample.
Actually, I'm trying to decide if that's a good idea or not. I'm actually.
I was going to say, do you have any recursion in your hand?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, then that works.
I'm trying to decide on whether or not it's smart, though. I think it is smart, and I think it's smart for a dumb reason.
Because it's cheaper to play that instead of paying for your commander again?
No, because it's technically more expensive.
What?
It's bad. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I probably should move it to the command zone. I will.
All right, now I'm going to pay 5
Commander tax now
to bring Calix back in. I did actually draw a card off of Eidolon of Blossoms for this enchantment coming in. So Calix comes back in. Gilvane is going to put a roll token on him. We're going to put a royal roll, so another +1/+1 and ward 1. So, in the interest of saving my fucking brain space here, we're just going to put that between these two.
This looks like a conspiracy board. I'm waiting for someone to put down some yarn and some pins.
I was gonna say, I don't think we could have two more direct opposite boards.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if you have
me and DedMagik with the nice.
You have
And,
one infinite combo.
That we've got.
So this also does that. So Sun Titan. So that I finished resolving all these triggers here. I am going to bring the Sanctum Weaver back with Sun Titan. That is an enchantment creature. I do get to draw a card off of Eidolon of Blossoms.
Is this what people talk about when they talk about the stack?
Yes.
No, this is not the stack. This is just stacking cards.
And then we're going to put the royal token onto Sanctum Weaver as well.
Sure.
In response,
if you can believe it, I'm going to pass turn.
I don't believe it.
Yes. That's cool with me because I don't
draw Rooftop Storm. Rooftop Storm. It comes with a Wilhelt Rotcleaver. No.
All right. I'm gonna untap 2 and mill 2. Yeah, see, there we go. I'm glad I put my commander in the command zone because it would have been stupid. All right. Now I got to draw for turn. Look at that. How perfect is that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to play Swamp for turn. Playing Swamp. And then I will tap.
That is technically 2 extra mana.
Oh. It is technically 2 extra mana. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to tap Coffers for 5 now. 5. And then I will go 6, 7, 8. And I will cast my commander again. I will. PB and batteries. Do you have flying?
Yes.
You do. Very large flyer. That's right.
He's a 56, 56. Actually, no, he is now a 60, 60 flyer. So I have 2 more gems on him. 3 more. 60, 64, 64.
Targeted removal.
Right.
He's got totem armor twice actually.
All removal. Now, Vinriel's disc has never looked so good.
Yeah.
I love having that. I put that in my Wilhelt deck, and I play it like the clear button.
I hate this so much. I am going to tap 1. I'm going to play a Wayfarer's Bauble, and I'm going to pass.
Oh no!
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do the funny.
Being my commander haste right now.
So I am untapping 9 permanents.
Sweet Christmas.
All right, I'm going to put 9 1/1 counters on my commander.
Yeah, you sure are. So Jukai Naturalist, Eidolon Countless Battles, Garruk's Uprising. Ouch. Needed
There
that.
we go, boys. Well, he's got ways to recur enchantments, so I don't feel good about that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was 4.
He's about to drop a Skullwinder or Regrowth or fucking
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, my Path to Exile. Fuck.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Okay, so I am going to draw. Not what I wanted at all. Not what I wanted at all. That's okay. That's okay. I was. That's tough. That is tough.
You should use mana to pay for things and then attack with something that untaps your mana.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pay 2.
That would be efficient.
Cast a Wolf Willow Haven. On the cast trigger, I'm going to be getting drawing a card here. I think that is. And I get a +1/+1 counter. We're going to put that onto Danitha. So I draw a card off of Wolf Willow. Oh, thank God. All right. Yep, there we go.
Teferi's protection.
No, it's way funnier than that. We're going to pay 1, 2. Journey to Nowhere on your commander. Yep, exile target creature until this leaves. So I'm going to draw a card. So a Journey to Nowhere is exile target creature until this leaves the battlefield. Yep, and then we're going to put another +1/+1 counter.
Exiling means it loses its counters, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to pay 1 green for a Wild Growth.
I've got a lot of ways to remove enchantments.
We're going to play Wild Growth onto this plains here. I will put another +1/+1 down.
That's the good news.
And draw a card. Okay. Now, Isotope, how many blockers you got up?
What?
0.
0 blockers.
Not a 1.
All right.
I've played 1 creature this entire game, and I've played it.
Let's see if I could do 109 damage in one shot here.
I bet you can.
There's a good possibility.
Or you can just do like 20 commander.
My commander's actually, he is the smallest creature I have right now, as a matter of fact. So, we're going to be swinging with Danitha. She is a 2, so 6. 1,
You
2,
need
3, 4, 5,
Rebecca.
6, 7,
You need,
8.
not Rebecca, Arden.
11, 12,
Oh,
13,
man.
14.
You'd be able to move all of your auras
15,
and enchantments on your
16.
commander all at once.
6, 22. Plus 16 is 38. 40, 42, 46. What is 46 plus 32? That is 78. Yeah, So we're going to do
Wait,
78 damage there. So we're going to do 78 damage with Danitha. I will gain 78 life. We're also going to be swinging with the Sun Titan, which is going to do another 7 damage. That is 85. Right? Yes. Okay. So that's 85 damage.
This is down to 24.
So that does untap all lands I control, which is all lands. That stays tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4 lands all untapped. We'll be milling
4 mills.
Well, no, because his commander is it a commander?
No, that's the Mesmeric Orb.
Mesmeric Orb. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, get rid of a board rep and draw engine. That's all right. Second main phase. We are going
to get that drawing jacket. So you're at a loss for cards right now.
I know. I'm sitting here ready for you to play a Decanter of Water and a Reliquary Tower.
All right, we're going to tap for 1, 2, 3.
You already played the Reliquary Tower, didn't you? Oh, no.
No, I don't have one. So 4 mana reduced by 1 from Danitha for Giant Inheritance. We're going to put Giant Inheritance onto Sun Titan, which means he gets +5/+5 when he attacks. He gets a monster roll token. Or no, you know what? We're gonna put that onto. We're gonna put that onto Calix. No, we're not. He's already got a roll token. Fuck. We're gonna put that onto Elevere.
Put it on a land.
I did also get 2, so I get 1 trigger off of Eidolon. Draw card. I did get 2 triggers because two creatures did damage to you off of Elevere the Wild Course. I do draw 2 more.
Oh, you already did. Damage is already resolved?
Yes.
Got it. My bad.
You're good. This is a confusing turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck me. All right.
Not a lot of people can just take 85 to the face.
That is crazy.
That's. I'm honestly impressed.
It's nice that it has it because it's one of the best protection mechanisms in this deck. It's to just gain a shitload of life.
Dad, you're being pretty quiet over there. Do you have a win card in your hand?
So we're going to play 2 for the Pearl Medallion. Then we're going to play 1, 2. So we're going to play 1, 2. Actually,
I need a hole in. I need freaking.
Can I get a flow chart on how this whole board state works?
I gave up a little while ago.
I did too, to be honest with you.
You could say you win, and I would believe you.
We're going to play Siona. I get to look at the top 7 cards of my library, reveal an aura card, put it in my hand.
Well, the best part is he's doing all this goofy stuff, and he hasn't even.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That gave me but a scratch.
I'm going to reveal a Chemnit's Transformation.
So was any of the commander damage, or is it just the Sun Titan and the other guy?
Just the Sun Titan and the other guy. So no commander damage. So this all goes into my library bottom.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm getting boned in a different kind of way.
I was going to say.
Straight up the
when you ought to sing Love Me Tender.
Yes. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, reduced by 1 by. I'm sorry. It'll be 3. That'll be 3. to discard V2 guys to the city tree and cast Grux Uprising. On that ETB, since
I think I shouldn't have gotten rid of Geryon. I think I had a different play. I probably should have taken to eliminate PB instead.
Honestly, so
I had a choice between the two of you, more or less.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of what I would do. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done all this, but I also because there's a lot going on his board. My board is very simple. There's one thing it does that, I mean, granted, his is doing a lot of the one thing, but mine does a thing is hey, I play a changeling or a scarecrow, and then you have one less.
Exactly.
We're going to tap one for the Sol Ring because I really don't want to discard a whole lot of cards, but I kind of have to. And believe it or not, we're going to pass. 6, 7, 9. I'm going to discard Archon of the Wild Rose, and we're going to discard Johnny's Chosen.
Oh boy.
Cool.
All right, on my turn.
I'm gonna top deck one of the like 3 cards I think I have right now that can remove an enchantment. I don't care about board wipe. I want that enchantment gone. All right. So let's draw a card. Oh, I need to mill. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta mill 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Watch, it's in here. Yep, there's one of them. All right. Urn of Godfire is going to the graveyard, along with Delirium Skeins, Elvish Doomsayer, Bad Deal, and Dural Flame of the West, and a few swamps. Now, this is enchantment removal right here. It's not enchantment removal.
Fuck.
Right. This puts me in a tough spot. This really does. Okay. I don't think this is going to help me at all. But it might. It probably won't. It's probably not going to help anybody. I'm going to tap Cabal Coffers for 5. And then I will go. I mean, I gotta get a creature on the board, right? How many is your library looking at all slim there? PB and batteries.
I can count it if you'd like me to.
No.
It's thick with 1C.
Thick with 1C. Okay. I don't think I have a realistic chance of milling you out then. Especially with my commander exiled. That actually sets me back with this one particular card in a big way. I'm still trying to decide. No, I need to get a creature down. So I've got 5 tapped, and I'll float an additional 3. And then I will play Myojin of Night's Reach. 5/2 enters with a divinity counter on it if you played it from your hand. And it is indestructible as long as it has a divinity counter, and I can remove a divinity counter, and each opponent discards their hand.
Okay.
I don't have any way to give this flying because my commander already has flying, and I usually don't need to give things flying. So I am... Yeah, from Grux Uprising. And because I don't have flying. What I am going to do is I am going to remove a divinity counter from Myojin, and each opponent is going to discard their hand.
Ouch.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass, and I'm assuming I'm dead.
Let's find out. Short answer, yes. So, but let's play it out. So I'm untapping a fuckload of stuff.
For what it's worth, I do not have any
2,
feasible
3.
response.
I'm untapping 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 permanents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I was thinking about copying the Mesmeric Orb with the Mycosynth Gardens and just having double the mill trigger. But I figured it. I don't think I was going to.
Okay. So yeah, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3.
You didn't lifelink on the last turn that when you attacked?
I didn't, but 96 plus 85 is a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be discarding Haven of the Harvest. It is the dual face that I'm currently doing as a land to bring back Indomitable Might onto Sun Titan. Gets +3/+3, and enchanted creatures control may have it assigned as combat damage, so it won't blocked. Draw a card off Violent Blossoms. Pay 1. So pay 1 more, reduced by Pearl Medallion. For Transcendent Envoy, draw a card. Command Tower for turn. Okay, so I'm going to swing with like 90 something damage at Isotope, and then oh man, it'll end up being like in the mid 30s of Sun Titan at dead. I can assign combat damages so it weren't blocked. So I do kill DedMagik as well. Oh. So he got a virtuous token off of Elevator of the Wild Court. He gets +1/+1 for every enchantment I control,
Which is a lot.
which is a ton. And then
At least
Indomitable
more than,
Might.
like, 3.
Then Indomitable Might, I can assign my combat damage as war blocked. So there's no way you can. I mean, you can block it if you want, but I can still damage you with that damage. Yep.
GG.
That was a wild game.
I had debated when I killed Geryon. I was thinking about flashing in a Silver Shroud costume and killing PB instead.
I said,
but I chose to keep it in my hand, mana up in case someone was going to try and target it.
I say, yeah, you killed him, and I'm sitting thinking, it's like, all right, well, I mean, that's a decision. And my biggest creature, both of them had totem armor anyway. So,
well, like they say, the best removal is player removal.
Yes, that's.
Or did I try?
That was a great game. That was a lot of fun.
I got confused halfway through.
190 damage coming at you. Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. That many more one counters. Oh yeah.
I can, I can splash black in here and drop a sanguine bond.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
Well,
if you had the Phyrexian altar out, you could get infinite mana with Wilhelt. If you have them both, a Phyrexian altar with Gravecaller and Wilhelt. What's infinite tokens with Phyrexian altar
Phyrexian
gives you
altar
infinite?
gives you the mana. Yeah.
Yeah, because you get all the tokens, and you could sacrifice any number of them to Phyrexian altar to get the mana you need to play anything you want. I mean, Zulaport is great. I also love Plague Belcher, and if you have like Mikaeus the Unhallowed in that deck, it also does a lot of really fun work. Yeah, Plague Belcher, Mikaeus the Unhallowed with any sack outlet goes infinite. It just kills everybody. Oh yeah, yep. I didn't put that one in there, but it's a good one. Mhm. Here's a crazy one: Jason Bright.
Yep.
Jason Bright with Diagraph Colossus, and
Long profit.
not Diagraph Captain. Yeah, Diagraph Captain. Uh, Diagraph Colossus, Headless. This is a really weird combo, but it was Diagraph Colossus, Diagraph Captain, Headless Rider, and Jason Bright meant that all the zombies I get got +1/+1. So whenever they would die, I would get a I would get a I would get to draw a card, and then basically I would get like I would keep getting zombie tokens, and then when I would keep getting zombie tokens, I kept getting to draw cards because I could sack if I have any kind of sack outlet out because Diagraph Captain gives all of them +1/+1. Jason Bright says if it had more than its starting power, then you get to draw a card. And so then if you have ways to sack it, then you can just keep drawing cards. Yeah. Oh, the goblin zombie wizard. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I haven't. I've seen it once. It's like a new Grim Tutor. It's really awesome, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. It's I haven't got anything from this new set. Oh, I pre-ordered the Zombie Goblin Warrior Wizard because for as a single because I knew I was going to want it for my deck. I, yeah, yeah. Grim Servant. Wow. I, yeah, I had an old pull from a Modern Horizons 2 draft booster box. right.